hello from the car. Let me explain where I've been, because I wasn't able to stream last week, either on Monday night or Thursday night, and that is simply because there has been a kind of a huge wildfire burning right by Los Angeles that coated the entire place in smoke. Most of the West Coast has been covered in smoke. Some of the East Coast has been covered in smoke, as Chris McGowan has informed me. Lovely. In fact, part of the rest of the world, it's kind of covering half the planet right now. Yeah, so we attempted our best to get away from it by driving up to my aunt's place up in San Francisco, which thankfully by the time that we got there, the wind was blowing a lot of it away from where we were. So sucks for the rest of the country, but we were great. Which was absolutely fantastic. It was great to spend some time with her. However, her Wi-Fi setup is not the best for streaming, let's just say. So that's why I haven't been able to stream this last Monday or Thursday. But today, because we have just a bunch of stuff, like it's not just for the stream, we're coming home to check up on a bunch of stuff. Like for example, to see if all of our stuff is okay and hasn't fallen down from the big earthquake that Los Angeles just recently had. Two earthquakes? Even worse. So we're rushing to make it back by 7 so I can start this stream. This video obviously is pre-recorded. And obviously if you're seeing this, that means that we got home just in time. However, what you don't see is me frantically setting up all of my equipment that I took, you know, to get up there just in case the fire got too close to our house. I already had like packed up all of my essential stuff and essential papers and was ready to make this into like a permanent evacuation. But thankfully that didn't seem to be the case. Everything's okay. Look, blue sky. It's beautiful. So, I know, right? I will never take just regular air quality for granted again. Just the ability to breathe. So that is kind of a little update on where we've been and just the day. Please excuse me if I seem a little bit frazzled or tired. This title of the stream is not a lie. We have driven 300 miles to make this stream.
86.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Or something like that. That's
Holy cow, okay. Almost 400. Holy cow. So, yeah, I guess I should probably wrap this up. I think I've stalled enough for real life Chris, for current moment Chris, to finish setting up the camera to be ready to stream. But please excuse if I seem a little bit, well, I say we've been driving, you've been driving.
Yeah, what's this we business?
I've been moral support?
Yes, I have.
And by that I mean taking a bit of a nap.
He snores.
And yeah, just kidding, Also, I was just telling you this, but fun little story just to buy myself a little bit more time. Right at this particular area of LA, it always reminds me of when I first moved here. I actually flew in to SAC, I believe. No, I flew into LA, took the bus up to SAC, stayed there for 2 weeks, and then took the bus back here. And right as the bus was in this area, give or take, was when I realized I forgot to pack my tripod. And every time that we enter this area, that's what just pops in my head, is that memory of utter panic that I won't be able to make YouTube videos because I forgot my tripod, which is why the first like video that I filmed here in California was done with that little gorilla pod thing, because it was the only tripod device that I had. So there's a fun story for you. Yeah, the little bendy with the bendy legs. Yeah. Yeah, that was all I had. So I guess now I've definitely stalled long enough where everything should hopefully be set up. Please excuse if there are any technical difficulties. I set everything up for this stream in a bit of a rush. That's assuming that we do get back in time, which I think we will. We're making decent time, but it's gonna be close. So I guess now, without further ado, I will see you live. Any last things you have to say?
I will be happy to be home.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly, it's like a 6-hour drive.
That's a long drive.
Okay, here we go. Let's go live. Stay positive. Hello. Hi. How's your week? How's your 2 weeks been? As you have seen, I still have my mask on. It's been a bit of a rush over here, a rush to get ready for this stream, but I'm back. It's been an interesting 2 weeks because, as I said in that video, we've been up in San Francisco at my aunt's place trying to escape all of the smoke, and I filmed a whole video about it, which is up now, and it's been interesting, let's just say. But it's good to be home. We literally just got home. Literally, I don't know if that video really worked, but because as it was playing, I was frantically setting everything up. I had to unpack the microphone and plug it in and test it and make sure it worked. Unplug the, unpack the HDMI adapter thingy. It was just a bunch of quickly unpacking the most essential stuff. So I think everything is working. I saw the LA earthquake on Twitter. Any damage? Not that I've seen, but literally we just got home. I'm on it. You know what I'm shocked about? You see that plant right there? Fun story. It's just chilling there. And it didn't fall. And I'm honestly shocked that it didn't fall. So I guess it didn't really impact our area as much. Is that in focus? I think that's in focus. There we go. Come on. There we are. But yeah, how has your 2 weeks been? Or no, it's just been 1 week. I'm really excited to try out that Fall Among Us game. Not Fall Guys, Among Us game that everybody on Twitter has been talking about because I didn't have the most reliable Wi-Fi this past week. And now that I'm back and have the interwebs, the Wi-Fi's, it's going to be great to actually give that a try. So that's the thing I'm looking forward to most this week. You're aftershocked. I did have enough time to pour myself a glass of water though, so I'm going to down this because it's such a long road trip coming home from San Francisco to LA, and the entire time we didn't want to stop constantly, so I basically had to just dehydrate myself. Let me get relatable here. Have you found when you come home after being gone for a while and and it smells like it's a weird smell, but it's the smell that you realize this is what, anytime anyone comes and visits, this is what our family smells like. This is what the house smells like. Cause that's kind of what I have, but it's also because this house, as I've said many times, I have a lot of childhood memories in. And so when I smell this house, it smells like grandma's house. And it's a really pleasant experience. And it's a small thing, but it's something that I look forward to every single time. And it's pretty great. So yeah, I know this is some crisp water. Look at that. So, How has your week been? What's been the highlight? What's been the low point? Have you experienced the smoke? I know Chris McGowan has experienced it there. And I'm curious how far it's spread, because it's cleared up more than I would have thought here, even though the fire is still really big, but I guess the wind is blowing it towards the east, which is fantastic. Sorry, everybody that lives to the east of Los Angeles, California. That's a little bit selfish of me, but it was so funny when we were driving into town to see a lot of smoke on one side of the view, right? Because you're coming down from San Francisco down to LA. And so you see all of the smoke on one side of the county, and the other side has blue skies. So yeah, it's been interesting. Oh, and Susan just woke up. I'm gonna text her and say that we're streaming. Here we go. Ready? Let me flip over the camera. Smile. There we go. So we'll see if she pops in to the stream or not. I don't know. She just woke up. But yeah, you know what I've really been obsessed with lately? Like the past 2 days, I saw him on TikTok and then was like, I recognize this guy. I've seen him all the time. I know his name, but I've never checked out any of his stuff. And so I went and got addicted. Brian David Gilbert. Yes, the hair man himself. I downloaded every one of Polygon's videos that he is in and literally was just playing them. I put in my AirPods and just listened as the melodious sound of his voice carried me off into dreamland. It was a surreal experience to look up and see a haze of smoke from the West Coast. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh, Susan just said we're an hour early, which, is that daylight savings? Did daylight savings happen? And I just exclusively use digital clocks, and so didn't notice? Oh yes, I guess that's a yes. Hello! Susan, are we an hour early? Is it daylight savings and I just didn't realize it? Yo! Kaz, that's awesome. About your car. I mean, not your car. Your trip to Alaska. The stuff about the car kind of sucks. But that's going to be a lot of fun. Just be careful, have a great time, and take lots of pictures. Lots of pictures. Oh my gosh, there's nothing better than rehydrating yourself. Also, real quick, can I point something out? Lately, any computer person understand what's going on. You see this comment right here. What the heck is going on with this? Because all of a sudden, randomly, I'll get text that does that, and it's exclusively when I use Google Chrome and Firefox, but not when I use Edge. And I don't understand, or Safari, and I don't understand what's going on, and I don't know where to begin to look. So if you know anything about what the heck is causing that issue, I would be forever in your debt. Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic. All the pics, thank you. I appreciate that. I've always been curious. One of my friends took a road trip, a bus trip, I believe, up to Alaska years ago and showed me all the pictures, and it was so cool, and I'm so jelly. One day I'll visit Alaska. Just you wait. It's 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand Susan's question about did you start an hour early, or is that daylight savings? Is it? When is daylight savings time? Shout out to Siri. Ends on November 1st. Okay, so it's not daylight savings. I'm sorry. Also, freaking shout out to iOS 14. I love iOS 14. Your boy only has one homepage. That's all. I just got one. If you've ever wondered what my homepage looks like, there you go. There you are. I don't know what you can do with this information. Maybe I should... there's no issue with me showing my... I'm sure it's fine. Perpetually worried about that stuff. You know what I'm most excited about, though? I have stopped running for 2 reasons. 1, because it's kind of difficult to run in a mask and I'm a little bit lazy. 2, because it's been so hot recently. But now that it's starting to cool down, unfortunately with the cooling down of the weather comes earlier evenings. I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna start getting dark at 3 p.m., y'all. Oh no. Oh no. But hopefully, the cool weather will be worth it. I'm excited. I want to start running again. Man, I miss it. I do miss it. So Chris found a Nintendo Switch yet? Not yet. You know, oops. Ow. Oh. My hair is so long. I am so ready to get it cut. I remember, like, last time I got it cut, it was to, like, my chin, right? And I was like, this is perfect. I don't want it to get longer than this. And then the pandemic happened. And now here we are. It's getting to 2017 levels, y'all. The temperature feels amazing right now, right? Same here on the other side of the country. I've opened up my windows and just letting in the moderate air quality air in. I mean, it's okay. It's not a healthy air quality, but it's not terrible like it's been. Aw. My supervisor says that he doesn't like that it's dark at 7 p.m. and misses driving into the sunset. Well, pretty soon, when he's coming home from work, he'll be driving... Well, he'll be driving home in the dark, actually. Ugh. Why you know that grandma cut it? I don't know. I'm scared to cut the hair at home. I really just look like Ma Ingalls like this. This is a look. But thankfully, it's long enough where I can start putting it in messy buns. In fact, I did that the other day. And actually didn't hate how it looked. This is my... I just woke up. There we are. It's very messy. And I took that because I was very tired and I look so angry. But I'm not. I'm just sleepy. But yeah, I can finally start putting my hair up in a bun again. And that's pretty neat. There we are. Supposed to get to 48 tonight and a high of 72 tomorrow. GG. GG. That just reminded me. You know who else I've been watching a lot of on YouTube? Dream and George. Minecraft YouTubers. Yeah. Dream! Come here, George! Like, just that over and over. It's so funny. They're like, if you don't know, they're 2 Minecraft players who will, like, do challenges against each other all the time, where they'll try and, like, hunt each other. But for some reason, their voices lull me to sleep. So lately, what I've been doing is at night, putting in my earbuds and falling asleep to the sound of them. Because their voices are so soothing to me, except because they're fighting each other. Every now and then, randomly, one of them will just be like, ah! And the other will be like, ah! And it's like, I'm drifting off to sleep, and suddenly you're screaming. And that jolts ya boy right back awake. Also, when I said I was going to sleep and gestured towards this bed, it hasn't been on this bed. I haven't slept on my own bed in so long. I've been sleeping on the couch. I know in the past 2 videos I filmed at my aunt's place, there was like a bed behind me. That was not where I was sleeping. Because my room that I always stay at my aunt's place was taken because she has a very injured cat. And I'm the teensiest bit allergic to cats. And so instead, I slept on the couch. And you know how I mentioned I'm a teeny bit allergic to cats? Well, did I mention my aunt has a lot of cats? And I had at least 3 to 4 cats surrounding me every night. Sometimes I would wake up to one curled up on my chest, which was adorable. And I love cats. And I hate that I'm allergic because I love cats and I'm so much more a cat person than I am a dog person. And it's the eternal curse. Why must the things I love cause me pain? But I am so looking forward to laying down. It's been a very long day today. And I'm sorry if you can tell I'm very sleepy. I had I had a lot of caffeine today, hoping I'd be awake for this stream, like a full thing of coffee and a Red Bull right before starting this, and it's still not enough. Look at these eye bags. Here we are. Also, I'll say, slight spoiler, I've been talking with people about doing video call live streams soon. So, you may see a guest on these streams coming up soon, or multiple guests. Things are still being planned out, but background music. I'm sorry I've been using the same ones like over and over. The gaming historian puts me to sleep sometimes. He does game documentaries. Really? Huh. I'll have to look that up because that's the kind of stuff that it's so funny for somebody that like never plays video games except for his friends. Like, I love YouTube videos about them. It'll kick on when the stream is almost over. Honestly, and then boom, I'll be wide awake when I'm laying in bed trying to sleep. But yeah, that's what I've just been doing with Brian David Gilbert's Polygon videos, is falling asleep to the one he does about like The Sims. Or like all the Zelda game histories, or like reading all of the Halo books. That is one that I've tried to watch twice because each time it's been late at night and I know that I've fallen asleep before the conclusion and I still don't know how it ends. I still keep falling asleep at around the same point. So, yeah. And I've been doing watching a lot of TikTok. I know, it's your boy's life here, just constantly on the talk of ticks, even with all of the ups and downs, the tumultuous experience that enjoying TikTok has been lately, for lack of a better way to phrase it. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's new with me, I believe. How about you? What else is new? What's been happening this week? That's all I got. That's all I prepared. I'm out. I'm out of stories. Except, do I have any more stories? I've been walking more, trying to get exercise, but that's pretty much all. I want to see, like, my hair, it looks weird, like, I don't know, I need to get it cut, man. Need to get it cut. Also, can I run a quick little sketch by you? Because or not sketch, a little script. Because I wrote down a script that I like. And where is it? And I kind of want to run it by you. I won't say the whole thing, but I'll read a little bit. And it's called Staying Positive About COVID-19, or In the Times of COVID-19. I still need to work on the title. And I know, that's a very, oh boy, what are you about to say, Chris? This is a very serious situation that has literally been, like, the cause of death of people. Like, this is not something you make jokes about. Be very careful. And mostly the reason I want to bring this up is because I have this whole intro bit, and I don't necessarily, like, is there any better way to phrase this? So it starts with, like, no, I don't want to make light of this horrible situation that has caused so much death and suffering in this world. The grief that so many people have and are going through is very real, and it is extremely serious. However, and then, like, zoom into my face right there and pause for a sec. The practices that are being put in place to deal with the existence of this virus in the world are good and were much needed way before this. For example, I don't want to read this whole thing because, like, I want to watch this video. But that's kind of, is there a better way to phrase? Because then I go into, like, I'll read one example here. Like, talking about masks. Masks hide my insecurities. My teeth have been pretty bad my entire life. They're crooked and definitely not white. And not gonna lie, that thought has always been in the back of my mind when I smile at someone. I used to use those teeth whitening strips every day until they made my mouth so sensitive I was in pain while drinking water. And that's when I knew I had to stop. Lately, I've actually been gargling hydrogen peroxide multiple times a day, but then that dries out my mouth, which leads to bad breath. But wonder of wonders and miracle of miracles, there's an item of clothing now that's not just accepted, but critical right now that hides both of those issues. The confidence that a mask gives me is probably not healthy. When I can afford to deal with my teeth properly, I will. Until then, catch me never going outside in public without one of these. So that's just a little taste of what I have. But, yeah, I randomly got this inspiration for a video. And I'll read one more, but then the rest of these points I want to save for the video. The majority of my friends are spread out across the country, and I communicate with them online via video calls and social media. Now, this obviously hasn't changed, but what has is no more annoying comments about how they're not real friends. Welcome to our struggles, rest of the world. I never want to hear crap about fake friendships just because we cannot interact physically again. That's what I have to say about that. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, I'm very curious. I appreciate that. So there's a little taste of the video that I'm gonna film maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Tomorrow's a very busy day for me. But yes, the rest of the world knows what us online friendship people are going through and have gone through and are seeing that it is still a legitimate form of communication with people. If this wasn't my, like, computer desk that I rely on and also wasn't only $36, I would slam this cup on the desk to, like, dramatically prove my point. But let me reiterate, this desk was $36. So I don't trust it to withstand that. It's already sagging, and that's not good. Anyway. Also, Can we talk about the awesome home screen designs that I'm seeing people making with iOS 14? If you have iOS, it's so cool. I'm so jealous. I don't think I would do it because it would annoy the crap out of me to see the Shortcuts app come up all the time, and also apparently it kills your battery. And that's like the most important thing for me is battery. I just pulled a John Mulaney. You know when he was talking about like he talks through burps. Is it like, just take a pause and burp, but no, you have to like push through it? Well, obviously you don't sound the same. That's what just happened right there. I just pushed through a burp. That has nothing to do with anything. Android all the way. Yeah, okay. But we have widgets now. That's never happened before. What's next? You're gonna say that you have freaking like a multitasking mode? That's years in the future. Here we go on Chris's nerdy rants again. Your boy does have a bit of a habit of doing that, I'll grant. Yeah, Chris going off on a nerd rant, it's more likely than you think. But yeah, I love the creativity that some people have, and I'm sure that all the designers at Apple are going, oh no, what did we do? Because the whole thing is like Android is the customizable one, iOS is where everything looks the same. And now Tim Cook, what have you done? What have you unleashed upon the world? I don't have a smartphone. Oh. Well. Oh man. Oh no, I'm out of water. I'm still thirsty. But I don't have another video to cut through. Tim Apple. Oh my gosh. Didn't he like... No, it must have been someone else that like changed their Twitter bio based on a joke like that. Or was it Greta? I don't know. There was somebody that... Anyway. Oh my gosh, my hair is so greasy. It's been a long day, my dudes and dudettes and everyone. It's been a long day. I'm trying to seem more awake than I really feel because genuinely I could fall asleep. I have a bit of a habit of falling asleep on streams. What's up with that? I don't know. But it's a thing. Hydration is important. Yeah, but the water's all the way out in the car. And that's gonna take a hot minute here. You know what, is that okay? Can I just turn this music up real quick? Run, like sprint out, grab water, because I'm really thirsty. I'm sorry. I've been dehydrating all day. Okay, here, you can enjoy some tunes, some banging tunes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was in such a rush that I just, there goes another water, grabbed the entire freaking thing of them. And then one by one, they fell out. I left this trail of water bottles throughout the house, leading from the car into my bedroom. That will need to be dealt with immediately post live stream. But for now, it's hydration time, kiddos. Oh, there was the burp. That was cool. Did y'all see that? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, I'm way too freaking proud of that little move right there. Yes, yes, I scrunch water bottles. Don't know why. Been doing it since I was a kid. It's because I form an airtight seal with these lips and then suck. And the way that air pressure works, it condenses. The bottle begins to implode, and then it leaves it like this, which looks a little bit silly, but it's always the way that I can tell which of my water bottles from all of my friends or family. It's like, oh, everybody knows who this belongs to. I'm not squeezing the bottle. The air pressure is doing it. Watch. I'll show you that I'm not squeezing the bottle. Boom. That is something that nobody asked about. Nobody cares. But I sure do. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. My throat is gone. It's been a long day. Lol, I bet Susan doesn't like that. She doesn't. It's the funniest thing. I'm sorry. I don't know how to drink. I don't understand how people don't. Because, like, how does air pressure not collapse the bottle? I don't understand. Defend yourself. I will. I will fight heroically for the air pressure scrunching of the bottles. I refuse to take the credit, blame, excuse me, for that. No, it must be the fault of the air itself. Oh, it feels so good to stretch. After, it's so funny how tiring just sitting can make you. Do you ever have that after, like, well, I guess this isn't really relatable anymore. But, if you've been on, like, a long flight, you feel so tired afterwards, even though you've been doing nothing but resting. And it's not even, like, an emotional draining, it's like a physical one. I don't know how else to describe it other than you're physically just tired. Have you had that? You know what I'm talking about? It's weird, man. Oh. Speaking of tired. Nope, wake up. Wake up. Oh my gosh. So yeah, what's new with you? What's the most interesting story of eventy wenties? That was a mistake. It's the mental energy of being on a flight. I guess that's true, because this flying is stressful. I mean, no matter how many times you do it, like, especially like connecting flights, there's always something that goes wrong. Yeah, I guess that's very true. It is a very stressful event. It doesn't even necessarily need to be, like, stressful, but just in the back of your mind. Like, it doesn't mean that you're anxious, but just in the back of your mind, there's just, you gotta constantly keep track of, do I have everything? Is there any issue? Like, you're around a whole lot of people, which, again, isn't really a concern anymore right now. But Yeah. I don't know. Flying is an experience, man. I remember the first time I flew by myself and I was terrified. Terrified. And in fact, where was it? Where was the first time I flew by myself? I don't remember. I don't remember what my first solo flight was. Was it coming here? No. Because that's a heck of a I don't... That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, it's so weird how, like, the old Rona Reno... Macarona. That's what I'm gonna call it. Macarona. Macarona. Like the C. M-A-C-Rona. It wears you out after a long day, plus the logistics of getting to your destination once you land. You just want to crash. That's true. You want to crash after you... I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. That was just a bad joke. First solo flight might have been... You know what? Chris, I think you're right. Oh my gosh, you're right. I think you're right, yeah. VidCon... Yeah, you're right. That totally was. Oh my gosh. That's so wild. It's so cool that, like, my first solo flight was to this house. It was in this very room. It looked so different. In fact, can I show you how different it looked? Can I, like, do a thing real quick? Because I want to see how different, like, this bedroom looked. How different I looked. In fact, what was it? I think it was on what is now the Chris Howard Vlogs channel. But at the time, it was just my, like, secondary, I want to say. Can I sort by oldest? Yeah. Oh, you're... Still NC... Oh, okay, wait. No, it must not have been on this channel then. Oh no, here we are! Oh my gosh! Oh, this is old. Oh, this is old. Look! Look at how young I was! Oh, here we go. This isn't the VidCon vlog. But, oh, that's still pretty. But wow, that looks so different. Holy cow. Also, geez, I slicked my hair real far back. That lighting looks good. Not gonna lie. I kind of wish I kept that lighting. Oh my gosh. Like, that's a pretty aesthetic setup. Why didn't I keep that? That looks really good. You didn't show much of the house during the VidCon show. That's true. Let me search Chris Howard VidCon 2016. Here we are. Except it's the day before, technically. I'm pretty sure I vlogged that. Right? Okay, so this is on my main channel. I'm sorry, this is just like... I really want to see this, man. Sort by date added oldest. Let's freaking scroll past all of this cringe. I say cringe, but secretly I still go back and watch these. They hold a very tender part of my life. Oh, I remember that day. It's so weird. I think of like 2016 was a turning point. Maybe not. Cause I... Oh, where is it? I know that I did a whole... Here it is! Here it is! Hey, there you are, Chris. Yes, here we go. This was the frame I was looking for. Oh my... Whoops. That was just stock footage I downloaded from some website. I didn't take that. Oh my gosh. It looks so different. It looks old. Wow. Because what you couldn't see, you could just see a little touch of it right there, right? That was an old sewing desk. That wasn't the sewing desk. That was... Oh my gosh. And it feels weird to be this weirded out by it, because I continued to make videos when the setup looked pretty much the same. But now that things have so radically changed, I don't know, it's just, it's weird. Oh, this is just... It's just weird to see... Like, I didn't know at this time. I think I said, next, like, I'll move to California in this video. Without realizing that, like, in 2 months... When I said that, I didn't know that I'd actually be moving here in a few months. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so weird. Did anyone comment on this? Oh, yes, 10. Aww. Aww, thank you. This is a terrible vlog, but I appreciate the comments. Because I remember this vlog, I rented for this trip a Canon 80D because it could film in 60 frames a second at 1080p. And the 70D that I had could only do in 720p. And then I also rented this like 8mm lens or something. It was ridiculously wide angle. As you can see, maybe a little bit too wide, but I still, I love wide angle lenses. Way more than like normal lenses. I'm just a sucker for being able to, it feels like you're actually there. And that's what I really love. Wow, YouTube is just not cooperating with me. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was a whole tangent that went absolutely nowhere. But that was just a neat little blast from the past for you, boy. Because I feel like 2017... I feel like 2015 and 2017 were very different times. Just in my personal life, and I don't know, maybe you can relate. And so it's just weird to see 2016 was kind of the blend of that. And hopefully the beginnings of me. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but epic shot on the escalator. Well, thank you. Can I take credit for that? I mean, it was, 4 years ago, but thank you. I don't remember getting that shot. That's the thing. I don't remember. I mean, I remember making these vlogs, but I don't really remember what happens in them, if that makes any sense. And it's really cool to go back and rewatch. And it's like, I guess it's a different experience. I don't know. It's weird. It's really cool. I'm so thankful that so much of my memories and life are secured and backed up and saved, I guess. Because, I have this massive chunk of my life that just I don't remember very well because there's no playing back it, and I have a terrible memory in general. And so, of my life, I have, like, the first 10 years of my life, or 12 years of my life, backed up and backed up and backed up, and I've looked at these same pictures since they were taken, right? I know all of my childhood pictures. And then from the years of like 12 years old to like 16, because I was an idiot who fell down the stairs carrying the hard drive with all of our family pictures on it, they're all gone. And so I don't really remember what we did in that era of my life. Unless somebody specifically says, like, do you remember the time that we did this thing? I don't really. And so now that, like, I don't know. It's great to know that that's not going to happen again. You know? And I get to share it with you. But I said multiple times, like, the reason I make videos is selfishly because I want to. Oh, thank you, Chris. And it's been really cool to, like, the internet brought us together. And now we're friends. And that's so cool. Ah! It's really cool, man. I'm sorry, my voice is shot. I don't know if you can tell, because it always, whenever, like, your voice goes, it always seems super obvious to you. But, you know, and then, like, you ask, isn't it super obvious that my voice is going away? And everyone's like, no, you sound about the same. And you're like, are you kidding me? I sound like a squeaking donkey. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, and still got a long ways to go. I know that sentence, it's been a long ride, sounds like I'm gonna wrap up, but no, I have no plans for stopping anytime soon. I'm so thankful the internet has brought so many friends in my life and has allowed me to share so much of my life with people. And I love that. And that's the main reason that I do it. It's not really a creative outlet as much anymore. Or it's not because, you know, when I first started making videos, it was a creative outlet in that it was a new thing. And now it's been such an established part of my life. And I'm not saying I'm bored of it. The exact opposite. It's such a normal thing, and it's such a treasured thing. I'm so thankful. So thankful. Like, even if the past 5 years and all the friends I've met and all the experiences I've had didn't happen, I would still be making videos just to talk about telling stories and stuff or sharing my opinions. But the fact that all of the stuff that has happened is just extra bonuses. And it's fantastic. And I can't wait to see what the future brings. And yeah, can't get rid of me that easily. I mean, I want to keep doing this as long as I have a camera and an internet signal. And we've gotten to the point, I'm sorry, where cell phone video quality is legit good enough to me where I could just, if something happened to all of my cameras, because your boy here is terrified of something happening and has built-in redundancy after redundancy, but I could legit just make videos on my iPhone. Like, quality is great, quality is nice, but I just want to talk, man. I just want to talk. So thanks for not just, like, listening, but being a part of this, you know? Like, this group here that hangs out, and the people that I've met. It's a really special experience, and I 1,000% owe it to you and, yeah, the awesome people I've met. And I love that. And that's such a roundabout way to say all of that, but I'm so grateful. Well, thank you, Cass. Yeah, I do want to do this for a long, long time. My ideal life is one that's like, I share everything as it's happening, you know? Hey guys, I just bought my first house. Hey guys, I got this job. Hey guys, I'm gonna retire. You know? Like, that sounds pretty ideal to me. Is sharing my life. because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a bit of an extrovert. And so the thought of keeping, like, I can't hold anything in. If anything happens in my life, I have to tell people about it. And it kind of annoys Susan sometimes. She's like, Chris, I love you. I don't care that, you ran out of cereal this morning. Oh, hi, Nia. Yee. So yeah, thanks for letting me be just an outlet where I can just fire hose everything at you. It's pretty great. And that's really what these streams have become, honestly. It's just me just talking about all the stuff that I have already told my friends or think they wouldn't really care. The consistent you show. Well, thank you. And that's because it's such a special thing. Absolutely, if this wasn't enjoyable, I wouldn't be doing it. But it's so fun. And again, it's just the chance for me to unload on you, to just dump this all on you. And so it hasn't been perfectly consistent, but we've been in this for 5 years. Susan is being brutally honest, aka she's being Susan. That's one thing I really, really appreciate about her. She just tells me point blank sometimes stuff I need to hear point blank. Josiah! Yo! More like, yo! I think you're cool. And you don't after that. Giddy gum jobs. So now that I've been super sentimental and kind of over the top here, I guess, I probably should start wrapping this up. Oh wait, oh shoot, I missed the opportunity to use my sound effect. And be like, yo, Zaya, really think you're cool. That didn't play. Yeah. I forgot I had these sound effects ready to go. Yeah. Anywho, so this is really special. Thank you for letting me get all that off my chest and be a little bit sappy, and by a little bit I mean a lot of it. But it's been really cool the past 5 years, and here's to the next 5 more. Wait. Here is to the next 5 more. Oh yes, thank you, Cass. Did you remember? 21st night of September. Ooh! Hydration. Your wedding toast will be a bunch of... Yeah, right? Come on, everybody. There's nothing better, no better party celebration preparation than hydration. That was accidental. Anyway, I'm going to start wrapping this up now, but thanks again for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I know that's such a typical streamer thing to say, but genuinely, we're all just hanging out every week, Mondays, same time, and that Monday is my favorite day of the week. That's so wild. What brand of water bottles? These are just the cheapy. Not a Spawn, I guess I should say, but the Sprouts spring water. And Sprouts is kind of like a Whole Foods-esque store because they have cheap water. So, yee. Again, not a Spawn. I'm actually not really a fan of how it tastes at all. Not really a fan of spring water. But Shoot. Anywho, I'll see you on Thursday for more Pokemon. And in the meantime, wait. There we go. And in the meantime, remember, stay positive. Boom! It's a multi-step process.